black pieces. Londo's system is on the board. He did a perfect setup, as I mentioned during the stream. This is also my preferences, how to react against Londo's system. So d5, c5, knight f6, knight c6, followed by queen b6. Well, now depends of the move order. First, sometimes you should capture on d4, and then after cd, then you can go to b6. Depends of the white's reaction. Okay. I know that he's good guy, he's my student. I didn't say anything bad for him. I just said that say yes, I have to play. It's something like arrangement, and you have to keep your words behind your personality. So that's what I say. Okay, so it's okay if you little 1 minute before the lesson you can still inform me. It's gonna be yes too late, but it will be still something. I'm in the middle of nowhere when you're not in the chat, so we don't know what to do with you, you know. Yeah, yes, it's okay, you forgot. You see, you forgot. We talk about this maybe every single day 1 week ago, and so on, and you forgot. That's it. That's the simplest word in the world. You forgot. Okay, so that's it. Okay, queen b6 is one of the best response, of course. Attacking b2, and if there is a queen b3 reaction, of course, call a continuation is one of the best. So guys, you know very well what's going on after queen c2 continuation, what is not happening in the game. Bishop f5 deflection. This is the most famous tactic ever, which is working very well for black. So after queen c1, of course the position is playable, but now we have 100 temples up for black and very active position. And one of the best maneuvers is knight h5, using the fact that there is not h3, so you just try to win the bishop. In the other case, you have a maneuver like queen d8, and as fast as possible pushing of b5 to b4 is a great pawn storm on the queen side part for black. So yeah, so queen takes b6, a takes b6, knight bd2, bishop f5 out, very good. And now I'm not pretty sure about bishop c2. I thought it's kind of bad continuation. Until knight h4, it's a theory. What means theory, Nicola? It means played ever games by, even not every time, top players. Played games, practicing games, not every time. You can find out in the database people with 2.5, with 2.6 rated players. Sometimes this database is collecting games out of 2,000 rated players, of 1.9, even 1.8. So theory is based on this. Not every time are the best moves in the opening book or theory. Bishop c2, I was wondering, because now you're helping him to get rid from this unpleasant pin. And there is a one more way to get rid from the pin. It's like, if he's going to push e4, I'm not sure what's going on with the bishop, but probably you're well prepared. b5 is better than bishop f5. You meant later, before that. Okay, let's check out. b5 followed by b4. Actually, this is my main continuation. I try to push as fast as possible. So a3 is still not really working, because you just have e6 and b4 as fast as possible, and they have no time to connect the rooks, yeah? Or they have, maybe. No, now you have to go to bishop f5. Again, a similar line, knight h4. It could be a similar line, no? Yeah, Sicilian is very sharp. There is a fly in my room. So, cigarette with S or cigarette with C. So bishop c2, rook c1. This move order, I guess it's similar like in the game. I was also wondering, what do you prepare against that? Is that alright for you? With knight takes e4? Hydrate. Can hydrate me. I repeat that the general plan is pawn captures and limit this knight and trying to trap him or fork him. But after knight takes e4, looks like also black is feeling good. So knight f3, e6, and you still try to push b5 to b4. You know, white is having time for developing, of course, b5, and now let's say castling. Have b4. So if you push a3 now against you, b4, it's existing very well. Okay, that could be your plan. Go to c2. So I start talking about e4. So what about trying to trap your bishop, for example? Looks like interesting game. Yeah, somebody of you choose to play. I think Francesco choose to play Stonewall. What is kind of solid opening? Yeah, probably less problems, but Dragon Wall is coming. Too much pushing of the pawns. Okay, so oh, it's fine. Just I was wondering, maybe why you play bishop e4. So this could be the main question. Bishop c2 direct is the best move. So now you avoid e4 move, like almost trapping the bishop. So if rook c1, then you can go to the different move order. So now bishop e4, such a trick, by the way. After f3, of course, you go back home to g6. Or even now you have alternative of bishop d3, because this pawn is hanging. So move like bishop takes, pawn takes, and now a3. You try to occupy this outpost. e6, castle. 6, you play against the knight, what I mentioned. So now white doesn't have time, actually. Now castle seems to be blunder. They have to figure out the problem with the knight. So h6, goes back, I guess, g5, activity, space. You want space here, you want space here, maybe h5 is coming. Kind of crazy, crazy position now, but black is more active in centering. Good prep before the game. Okay, so bishop d3, by the way, is like a secret weapon in the pocket. Looks like very good deal to have a pawn on d3. It's not attackable for the moment. And you've got time to coordinate the other pieces and use the weakness and ask him what he's doing at all on h4. So looks great. But you did a different move order. First bishop e4 and then bishop c2. Move back. Okay. You did the same, attacking his bishop, and now king d7 was brilliant. I was wondering what to do. You're gonna push, of course, or you're gonna e6, and here I saw that you spent your time about 15 seconds. So 15 seconds for that move. Brilliant move. By the way, congratulations. I could put an exclamation mark to that move. I even didn't see that knight g3 is coming, to be fair. The bishop takes b6, deflect bishop, and boom, knight g3. And now all of us were wondering why not rook takes h2 direct. Is there any problem? By the way, your move is stronger. Another congrats for this move. Probably, if it's me, I'm gonna eat the pawn, to be fair. So, in my eyes, this is preferable because winning the pawn, then I can take the bishop on the next move. This is how my logic is working. But I'm not sure why you take the bishop first, because he's going to keep everything. So he's going to keep everything, but he play without rook next, without knight. So you use all these temples in a very good way. Fixing. Attacking. And now, going to this week's squares, you're gonna paralyze completely white. And that's why white was provoked to sacrifice. This knight on d3 is a monster. Monster. So Nicola play like Grandmaster. Nicola definitely play like Super Grandmaster. Very good game. Cannot say that it's miniature, but it's move 22 and black get rid from London system on move 22 with +2 advantage. +2. You miss it, but it was the best move. You miss it, but it was the best move. With knight takes f1, your move is stronger than rook takes h2, because after rook takes h2, you're giving a tempo to the white, so he's got the time to push e4, and now you outplay him. You outplay him completely. He's provoked to sacrifice the rook now. Nothing else. In the other case, you just collect all his pawns with your knight. Very good game. Of course, b4 doesn't exist because you take here. Eliminate c5 pawn, and now rook e6. Actually, here I was thinking about rook e6 direct. E6. Again, your move is stronger than mine. So rook e6. Yeah, second grade this game. I'm not sure why Nicola is doing that. Like super miniature, very good game. Then I remember the last battle of Nicola. He blunder after blunder. He did a blunder after blunder. I'm not sure what is based on. And he was playing extremely fast this game and lost very, very fast. And now this game is like Grandmaster level. Very good game. So here my plan, for example, to bring the rook to e6 was that he cannot touch really the knight because the pawn h2 is under pressure. So you want to go to the second rank to step on his neck, or in the other case, if he captured the pawn, of course, there we go. There is a crushing pin on the first rank. And now white is under stress completely because pawn h2 is hanging, or you just plan to play a simple chess. Just bring the other rook, double, 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 bring him to the second rank, move like that, and the game is over. The game is over. So, this was my plan with rook e6. Actually, computer start liking my plan pretty much. Alright. So you just activate the king, which is kind of a very good plan, of course. Then go to e6. Knight d2. So battle blunder day. It was the blunder day. Today is the exchange day because most of the games we follow we've been exchange extra or exchange down. Also, Taborich has an extra pawn, what could be easy converted to the win. I guess we've been not really lucky today. Let's say we've been not really lucky. Exchange, sacrifice, battle. Exchange, sacrifice, battle. Exactly. I'm gonna call it like that in YouTube. Well, it's not the most catastrophic battle ever. So much winning chances we've got against Liu Kuridze. I hope so you remember this match. Okay, he stepped on the second rank anyway, start collecting pawns. Very good strategy of him. I was wondering why he didn't take. Is there a checkmate if he capture here? I don't see a checkmate. He has plenty of squares to bring the queen back and searching for some counterattack like pawn majority on the queen side, part 3 against 1. But he didn't take the pawn. Negativity today. It's okay, Sepetashram. You did great. You did a great job. It's okay to lose. It's okay to make a draw. Doesn't matter your result in the battle. It's more important participation one more time. That's why we're here. To have more experience, and to know very well what to do with a completely winning endgame. You cannot stalemate with the rook, but you cannot win with the rook, man, with 2 seconds increment. You have to start using the pre-moves, definitely. So much. Okay, he pushed, play safety. I don't see anything wrong here. Just Nicola was perfect. Was perfect. I could be interested to check out the accuracy. Has to be high accuracy in my eyes. More than 95 has to be. All right. So G5, of course, if there is F4, easy to figure out that, or even Rook A8. Yeah, again, he has the same plan, like double attack. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry that Halfwell Nelson didn't play today. Very sorry. Very sorry that also Lucky Fritter, also Logis didn't play. We no places for all the people, but let's give chance to everyone and study the mystics. It's alright, it's alright. It's a competitive game anyway. You never know who is the winner. Okay, he bring the other rook behind, such a long maneuvers. I guess he played with zero pressure here because he just made this move without even no analysis of Nicola game. Maybe little recommendation about the move order at the beginning. Instead of bishop e4, bishop c2, he could play bishop c2, bishop e4, and then bishop d3. This move order was slightly better, but in the other case, his variation was also alright. Hey, Halfwell Nelson, yeah, you can check out the final result. Not so happy. But now we're celebrating with covering the wins. Thank you so much again, Nicola Stasi, for the great win. I jump to the next one. And accuracy here is 96.3 for Nicola and 91.1 for his opponent. Why? I'll share with you. Probably because the opening part is almost perfect. Is almost perfect, most of all for black. Why didn't do well? Why didn't do well? For sure, he gets out from the opening part into the bad position. I could count this like very good game against London System in my YouTube channel content. Sure, I will pay attention to the most beautiful games. It's more fair. Like Logis had a fantastic game. Nicola Stoyson also two battles ago. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next win. It's belonged to Mr. Jingles. And then I will jump to the Strider like Desert in the end. It's okay, it's okay. We will not focus so much about the mate by Rook. Don't worry, Strider. Just little lesson how to mate by Rook. Why not? I guess it's not a shame. It's not a shame. Like when you talk about job, there is no job. Okay, there are less payment of job. Some people took even in my country, there are some people who took 300 euro salary per month, and they're working Monday to Friday, about 8 to 10 hours. Yes, there are less payment job, but it's alright. It's still a job. It's not a shame. It's the same in chess. It's the same in chess. You play chess, but chess is not your job. So why this has to be shame? I guess it's okay to make mistakes. Jingles. Win number 2. It's more important how much effort you're going to give to the team, how much effort you're going to bring to the game, than the final result. All right, Mr. Jingus beat Charlie. Charlie played twice. Charlie. Oh my god, Mr. Jingus plays so much afterwards. Also. Where is Mr. Jingus? Yeah, there we go. Knight and bishop. Element I cannot execute is queen against rook. Alright, so queen against rook and knight against bishop. Yeah, but the most important is if you know it like your name, or you can just do it like or you can just hope for a win based on the pawn mistakes. Do you know the technique how to make the rook checkmate, or you just hope for mistakes? I don't know, or just hope for the silly mistakes. I'm not sure what to say. You have to know the technique, that's it, like your name. The report of Mr. Jingus accuracy, here we go, is yeah. So here Wow, 20.6 for Mr. Jingles and 13 accuracy for his opponent. Seems to be very bad. 13 accuracy seems to be very poor. He gave away a rook afterwards as well and had 97.1 accuracy. That was funny example. This accuracy is completely bad then. Okay. Full 3 minutes of effort, okay. 3 minutes is also right. 3 plus 3, 5 minutes effort. Queen f6, such a rare move out of Ruy Lopez. So we go to the Ruy Lopez main line. Queen f6, of course it's out of the playing area, out of the theory completely. So what we have to do then? We have to attack him as fast as possible. Yes, one of the way could be d4, but in the other case you can do a very strong center with the pawn structure followed by c3, d4. And one of the best is, of course, develop a minor piece and create more pressure in the center. Such a good outpost, such a natural, simple move. Knight c3 followed by knight d5, Mr. Fingers. So queen f6, he pushed d4, make the game sharper, then eliminate the knight. I don't respect such a move, because position is completely opened, and you still have a pair of bishops, there we go. And to sacrifice your bishop for the knight, I don't find the idea behind this. So bishop takes c6 is not my favorite move. Definitely, I could bet more on the faster development and using the fact that this queen is not good placed. Why it's not good placed? Because she's going to be under attack by this way, plus this king is still in the center. So I'm trying to win, to use these tempos. Now another continuation, like not giving up this central pawn, could be just simple castle and then take back. And then this move is impossible because of the pin. Or the other natural continuation is queen now is not really under attack by knight c6, and queen in the center, of course, it's much stronger than queen back. Much stronger. Take, bang, bang. Sometimes it's like that. Yes, exactly. Knight c3, a little bit criminal. Why? Because he's giving up g2. I can see that black king, yes, is still in the center, but the question will be, this will be second pawn down, so move like king d2 is not really promising. Start walking with the king is not really a great recommendation. So now d6, bishop h3, probably black could be a little bit faster than white. White's developing. So you should take care about, of course, your kingside part, what to do. The most natural move, castling rook e1, pressure, pressure. Black is not having time to develop so comfortable. Boom! Now Mr. Jingles, of course, is having a completely winning position. And these two monsters in the center, he could somehow use them into the much better way how he did it. So he pushed c4. I'm sure all of you saw this winning move. It's even not only one. Here I can confirm that everything is winning, like even knight f5, going to g7, capturing. Looks like crushing down. But of course the best move is, which one? Shut. Try to find out. Mr. Jingles, the best move. Bishop f4. Not really. Not really. The knight's hanging. Can you find out? Knight b5. Of course. Arkango is having more than 2000 rating, I think so. So it's something natural for Arkango to find out. Into d2, no man. You have to be more aggressive with these two monsters. You have to use them. Like, this queen is in trouble. She's moving about 3-4 times already. So she's under attack. Just do it. Just attack it. And it's kind of discover protection of your knight. Double attack plus discover protection plus discover attack of the bishop too. Rushing down. The game is over. Castle next? No. No, no, no. Collect the queen. Either collect this pawn plus 4 key. 4 key. Don't forget about 4 key. So, the most natural reaction again has to be boom. Boom. Look at these double pawns. What do you think about black's castling next? You just go for castling, or you can simply make fun with queen f3, with queen h5, with queen g4. Everything looks good. No positional move here when opponent wasted time to play so much his queen. In this case, we've got exception. Why knight takes f6 is much better than bishop takes f6. What could be the next move, Mr. Jingles here? Oh, Mr. Jingles is playing too much daily chess. 28 daily games. Oh no. Oh no. My students make me crazy. Oh no, he didn't listen. I could say yes, but if people don't listen me... Yeah, he forgot maybe that there is 2 seconds increment existing. And by the way, in that moment, the most criminal thing is that he is having a 20 seconds and his opponent has about 5 to 10 seconds. So he got about 10 seconds advantage. Bishop b6, man. Yeah, the game is over. Kill the queen. Very well. Okay, so you didn't do that. You first do castle, then check, and finally you took the knight. Very well. Now, the problem here is you're gonna be pieced down. So what's that move? You just lose the knight. It's too much to go there. So you should care about the knight. Yeah, you can actually sacrifice the knight, but only if you're tactic monster. If you find out a specific tactic here. Oh, it's very beautiful, by the way. It's very beautiful. Oh, it's super force line. It's like sacrifice, then it's like attacking, then you have a deflection move, then you have a mating pattern, and then you have a pin. Wow. That's a little bit complicated, I'm agreeing. So who is going to find out now the move number 1 of the engine? But let me see why. I also don't see the continuation, but I try to calculate. Try to find out this sharp variation, chat. It's interesting position. What's the first move of the engine here? Very exciting game. Very exciting. I could be more proud, like if you beat this ThirstyMonster into the 3+2 or 5+3 time control instead of daily. But yeah, it's kind of good result if you beat them in daily. Rook e2, no. Queen f3, no. His move was a queen e2. Queen f3 is kind of good continuation too. Queen to... I was hoping for the stronger people in the chat to find out something. 97? No. No, no, no. 5? There we go. Queen g4. Let me see why. Cheap win in blitz. Fantastic win in daily. All right, it could be fantastic, you know, but in the other case, you know, you can take a support in 15 moves of theory or whatever. It's not really fair so much in daily chess. You have plenty of time, your opponent too, and you never know if it's a fair play or not. In Blitz, at least, there are less cheaters on the board comparing to daily. I can compare both category for sure. So in my opinion, there are less cheaters in Blitz comparing to daily chess. Yeah, if you win on rapid, I'm gonna respect also. So why Queen G4 is working? Sacrifice the knight, but this is really a genius sacrifice because there we go, guys. Queen G7. Now there are two possibilities. If rook, oh, there are three. Actually, this move is gonna save up the game, but it's very hard to find out Queen F8. It's gonna be drawish line. But if rook E8 is very exciting, there is a boom, boom. Now after Queen to G8, E to H8, both moves works. King E7, you just bring the rook and boom. King is kind of closed and you're gonna win the queen or checkmate pattern. And if there's a Queen F8, boom. And deflection and winning the queen. So I find out another interesting variation. So after rook f8, for example, you have a fantastic deflection move. Try to find out this move. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Boom! c5. Let me see why. What's going on after queen takes c5? It's crystal clear, of course, but I have to ask. Yeah, of course, it's kind of deflection because queen was a very good defender of f6 and f8 rook, and after c5 deflection you can simple capture here. Exactly. King c7, only one move, and again, boom! Pin the queen. Very, very nice. Fantastic sacrifice and fantastic tactic here. Yes. So queen g4, such a nice move. By the way, it's not super precise, super correct, because after cd, if we're going to queen g7, computer shows even position after queen f8. So now capture here. It's not anymore the same because we don't have access anymore to the c file so fast. So probably black is having time for security of the king either to b6 or b8. Okay, so he just blundered the knight, but it's a great fighter. There we go. 26 was a mistake of black, by the way. But it's very hard to develop now with this bishop and not connected rooks and still not castling on the board. Yes, so much tactics in Mr. Jingo's game. Very well, check. Another check, activate the rook. By the way, this check, such a natural move, reaching 7th rank. Can you imagine, guys, that this is a mistake? It is a mistake, most of all, because he developed his bishop, and after capture, that's a brilliant sacrifice of... it's not a sacrifice, but tactic of Mr. Jingo's. But the problem gonna be he already developed the bishop, and he already connect these pieces. So if we take the fact that rook c8 is coming, he will just not take the pawn. And black is winning here. Because of extra piece. And extra several pawns, maybe. So such a natural check. Maybe even me, I will give a check on the 7th rank. Looks like move of the hand. Move of the second. So this move of the hand is a bad decision. What could be good decision if you're white side here? Again, we're converting advantage of +3 for Mr. Jingles, and rook e7 is reaching -2 for black. 2 seconds rule completely. But I'm fair with you that if I'm white, probably by my intuition, I gonna jump to the 7th rank too, like Mr. Jingles. C takes d6, it's kind of good. Because it's a slightly better move order, so if queen takes d6, it's gonna be the same. Boom, 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 and winning the queen, of course. If king b8 is not existing anymore because black doesn't have time to develop with bishop d7, we just have a discover check, boom, d7, very powerful move. So king b6 is the only one continuation where we can just keep going with rook ac1. So Potashua, man, you're giving a grandmaster moves when we're analyzing every time some game, some position, and during the game you're blundering so much. No excuse, you play a game with increment. Rook ac1 is the +3 move. Without capture, because we can guarantee this capture on the next move. That's the trick. That's the trick. No escaping for the black king. So if king b8, this is gonna be discover attack. And if queen d7 blocking, it's not really blocking because we can kick out the queen. Kick out the queen. Okay, Mr. Jingles gave a check and now brilliant. Check and winning the queen. Boom. So I jumped to the... Thank you so much, Mr. Jingles, for the second win for Amazonkas. We jumped to Strider 007. Very fast analysis because he just reached a draw. Was pretty much criminal, dramatic. Don't know how else to subscribe it. So Strider game was against the Suspenser. Spencer. Oh, he's the only one who didn't play. 64 accuracy for 40 something accuracy. 24 hours of playing. Oh man, you have to be tired. Our hero today, Mr. Jingus and Nicolas Toysin. Game of the day was this one, exactly. Analyzing board. That's Korchnoi, not you. Have a good night, Mr. Jingus, and one more time, huge thanks. So Strider had black pieces. White has a 64 accuracy, Strider has a 14.8 accuracy. Okay, let's go. That's not selfie. That's Master Korchnoi. Really? We thought that's you. Okay. So I don't like white this. Right. By the way, the game continue 82 moves. So let's go. B4, E5. You're 25 years old? All right. Oh, well, didn't expect that you're 25 years old. So I guess I will not discuss the opening part so much. I will not go deeper so much. Seems to be you have no problems. I can give a little recommendation a little bit later. I like e4 because you close the center. This is the first step. You should decide in this moment to open up the center or to close it. So after you close it, you completely have to be ready to go for the king side effort, king side attacking. So, 10th birthday. So, e4, close the game, knight to g5, seems to be a mistake. I will give you a little hint. Position is opened again, semi-open, because this center could be potential closed just by you. So to put this knight into the bad situation, all what you need is just to run away with your bishop. Keep your bishop, man. You have a pair of bishops. You have this move, you have this move. The computer recommend bishop to c8 just to save up the bishop because this knight is going to die soon. So if they're gonna have enough pressure of the central pawn, your natural reaction, simple chess move has to be support the center by d5 and next kick him out and then boom! Boom the knight. Try to boom the knight. After it, his kingside part gonna be pretty weak, pretty naked king. So all your effort could be again kingside part, but in an easy way after he already doubled the pawns. Whatever he is doing, you just attack the knight. After knight h3, boom! I'm sure, I guarantee that you are going to win this game. All what you need is bring the queen here, either using the weak dark squares, bring this knight here, bring the next one too. Probably something like knight h7, knight g5, gonna be really amazing maneuver, and the game is over. The game is over. Okay. Thank you, Pegasus. Thank you. So the game was pushing of h6 pretty early. So the move order of pushing, of course, it's pretty important. Some long here. What do you mean? It's super hot. That's what I'm doing now. Because it's super hot around and the AC just in the other room, not here. But it's a night time. I can inform you about degrees right now in night my time. Almost 12 o'clock. So I don't believe to these degrees, by the way. It's about 24. It's showing, but I'm sure it's much more. With the pawn storm on the queenside part. Without pair of bishops, you're gonna break through him very, very hard, because you don't have excessive g4 square, or you don't have a really good maneuvers of the knight, so white's gonna be much faster than he didn't take the bishop. Here we go. Take on g5, take on e6. Boom. And now, f4. How many options you have for f4? You can of course capture ampersand, but again, you have ugly double pawns, so this was a very good decision, by the way. I guess you play good until now. And this is a very good pawn chain against this bishop, so you've got some more space around. a6, no need, man. Try to finish the development, try to connect all your pieces. Your queen is still here, you still... Now you don't have an h-pawn, so you have to a little bit take care about the king's position, for example. Little bit take care about the king. Light squares are weak after e5. Yeah, in the other case, white squares are weak. He could try to push d5 to make this pawn chain, but then he has to care about e6 weakness. d5, c6 is a good setup, but what about this monster next? So he can try b5 fixing, and after queen d4, you're gonna have a trouble around g7. So I'm not pretty sure that this is much better. Yeah, slightly better is d5. Slightly better is d5. e5 is a pawn chain, but the problem of e5 is automatic bishop c4 and bad. If he doesn't have bishop c4, probably e5 was alright. Sleepwalker. He said good night, yes. He's still following us. Our winner tonight. It's okay. I guess d5 is solider, so after d5 you can make the setup like remove the knight here, either here, and after bishop f6 maybe trade off this bishop. So maybe you're gonna have a time for that. Sultara to 723. Oh, such a competition between Sultara and Jaxer. I like that. I like that. I like ambitious people. There we go. So he pushed. Let's not talk so deeper about that. But yeah, at the moment when you see that you're gonna be under pin here, there we go. Based on all your non-developed knight, probably you have to take once and move the knight here. But again, we have existing problem like bishop to c4 check. You still have d5 pushing, so maybe you have to take, yes. Smoke, smoke, but don't smoke too much. Now queen b6 was a very nice move. He could do it even now, so queen b6, it's like a fork. But it's still bishop c4, and d5, it's gonna be keeping distance, or even the rook takes f6. Bad. Way to go. He took here now. One more note that his opponent is also playing very good for 1250 rating. Simplify, rook d8, pin. Now king to f8. Now I was worried about these tactics I'm gonna share with you. So now I was worried about take and then queen to h5, or first going there. So maybe it doesn't work because after take, queen h5 threatening mate. Oh yeah, it's working. That shows also that this is one of the best way. Using the pin, I was worried about f7 square. Smoking foam! We have smoking foam, man. Rook d8 is kind of mistake. Urgent, he has to stop the urgent threat like bishop c4, the only one check, so only one move is stopping that move. Knight to b6, preventing, defending is more important than attacking even this level. I was voting for king h7, but this is still pretty much losing. This king's position is pretty open, and still queens are on the board, so it's kind of very, very hard job for the strider here with black pieces. His opponent didn't see, his opponent blundered. Now, the question every time is where is the best discover attack by this knight? Rice is taking the water. It's absorbing the water, you know what I mean? So if there is no rice, probably I will not stream right now. Right, I'm gonna take the first computer, of course. I could buy a faster computer. Now I'm just waiting for the most comfortable moment to buy the best one. Videotape. Knight b6 was the best discover attack, exactly like knight b6, discover attack, and even after queen f1, what's going on? Still doesn't work because take, winning a piece, perfect. Yes, knight b6, easy win of piece, knight c5. In that moment, we cannot blame on the fact he got seconds. He has a minute and 15 seconds, more than enough time to check out the best discover attack. Now the problem is that after move like rook f5, after move like even g4, I recommend computer, this is such a crazy move, g4, I don't support it. h3 plus 3, but rook f5 is +6 for white. Now we're jumping to just +1, it's okay. Now everything is okay. g4 is crazy. But rook f5 was much stronger. Boom! He blundered his queen. And now is coming out the most exciting moment. Of course, knight g4 is not the best one, but now it's about +2 for white, just because of so much weakening the king and so much space around. What to say? Yeah. The point of g4 is pushing of g5, man. Deflect the knight and again, boom, pin the queen or whatever, skewer, double attack, bring the rook to the 7th rank, checkmate pattern. 100 ideas after g4. But the main one is g5, exactly. So, knight g4, boom. I was giving up here. But Strider gave us a hope. Of course, there is a brilliant technique after knight c7, because queen takes, rook takes. He's going to keep the rook on the board, first of all. Just winning the queen for the knight is much better than winning the queen for the rook, but he didn't care. Strider didn't care. Now he wished to go to the first rank. Check is not really useful. h3. h3. Amazing. Why didn't pay attention to that move? And of course, simplest defense could be, for example, for instance, knight c3. Just cover the d1 square. Okay. Boom. He took his queen and now rook is under attack. Boom. He pays zero attention to the rook. Strider also with 22 seconds for 25, he didn't see the hanging rook. Boom. Strider finally saw the hanging rook. I was voting here even if he didn't see that the rook's hanging, he could decide to push ahead. Because now wherever you move away the rook, here, well, either here you just win the bishop, but e2, e1 is coming and seems to be even more dangerous than capturing the rook. So I was betting more about e3, e2 pushing. Boom! He declined to capture the bishop now, and having a two potential pass pawns here. Boom! Second time, white didn't care about the bishop. Second time, black didn't care about the bishop's hanging. What's going on? 17 seconds here. You can check out the time. 26 seconds also here. Too much time. e3. Push! And now piece down, but his technique was very well. Push, push, push the king. Check. Attack the bishop. Attack the bishop. Okay, actually here we go. He could try, oh no, he could try check again back with the knight little before here, I meant. Like playing for a draw maybe. Check, 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 check here. Or at least kick him out completely from the second rank. And then, yeah, he could try to play ultra bullet, one bullet game little before the match to be in a good mood. This double attack is working if white didn't find out this move, either this move. Now he've got the chance to keep both pieces. If knight c5, black can try to be annoying, then white is having this check and get rid from double attack successful. Yeah, time definitely is crushing you. Everyone is playing under pressure. But now he took his bishop. Amazing. The question will be again which piece is better to capture. I guess he has to take... it's more precise to take the bishop instead of the knight, yes. So he take a correct decision. Push e4, of course, seems to be completely blunder. He has to focus about how to attack these two pawns as fast as possible, or how to bring his king closer to his pawn. In the other case, king e4 is coming, yes. So maybe knight e1 is the most precise continuation, at least provoke him to push something. Then, for example, we can fix him. And if king e4 is coming, maybe knight e3, knight f2 if he's having this time like knight d3, protect this one. If he's coming like that, you have knight f2, capture here, then bring the knight back here, sacrifice the knight here, and doesn't matter the time control. Because it's gonna be theoretical draw when opponent playing with the knight and when opponent doesn't have a single pawn. It will be theoretical draw. So, you push e4 right now. Knight to g2. King here, king g6. Of course, he's having check right now and take this pawn. But white lost in a genius way his pawns and his knight. That's insane. Please follow the game. Of course, White just have this move where he's one step close to the win on time, win on game, or whatever. Everything is possible after he capture. So White declined to capture a pawn. Can you imagine? So now Black is jumping to the even not mating pattern, but it seems to be completely playing for I have no idea what is playing for Black, but knight g4, 2 question marks for. So White could try maybe to push here and somehow winning this pawn. But he tried completely to lose the game. Boom! G6. G6, the game is over. He just collect the knight, collect the pawn, and man, please go forward and pre-move, promote the queen. I can guarantee for you that there is no stalemate. Pre-move, queen, please. Actually, the queen, I can recommend this option for you. Playing on the sittings on the top. I cannot, wait, what's that? Oh, this because I'm into the analyzing. Okay, I can recommend just to make this promote the queen, like automatic promoting, especially for you guys when 2 seconds are not enough increment for you. Promoting of queen has to be indeed. Has to be indeed. So forget about promoting of rook. This is kind of joke. I thought you want to make a joke with opponent. But then when I heard about stalemate reason, so now you don't need the knight here, man. You just push to the end by king h2 support, and that's it. That's it. Okay, here no comment about. I will not comment this move. So now, the fastest checkmate will be try to leave less area to the opponent. I repeat that this is not a shame. This is just explaining. Because in chess.com you have chess drills, you have chess endgames, fundamentals in chess drills, you have chess lessons, you have chess articles. But probably we can just explain the fastest way how you can checkmate him. So you try to cut, to limit him as fast as possible. So the fastest way gonna be hold on the third rank. If you come here, for example, to activate now your king, or actually I prefer my king on this side of the board, so then just you can pre-move like that. Now you have space, boom, 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 you have space. If you step on the first rank, you have this space, so you're searching for a back rank mate. Don't leave him to go to the center, of course, just cut him, limitation, and the game will be over. If he's coming here, please go here, and the key, very often the key moment is the waiting move into the checkmates. So there we go, this is the waiting move, or this could be the waiting move. You have 100 waiting moves. Anyway, giving the turn to the opponent very often makes the checkmate faster. That's the technique what I want to show you, just how to make the checkmate faster. And there we go, you move him to the corner and boom, checkmate. You just win a tempo, and now this is calling one square distant opposition. Now you can checkmate him as fast as possible. For example, if he's coming here again, you have even this move tricky, or this move, waiting move, and boom, you don't need opposition, you don't need 100 hours, you just need a one waiting move and bring him to the corner. Or if he's going here, the correct technique is one check, move him in the end of the board, bring the king, and boom, checkmate. That's it. Thank you so much for the all your participation, for the serious people in the battle. Hope so we're gonna take rematch also from Thirsty